Hi everyone, it's Louis Fernandez with the LRF Group with Berkshire Hathaway EWM. I want to wish all of you a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays. I hope you had time to spend time with your family. And today is January 2nd, Friday, 2026. And I want to briefly go over a slide presentation which I've created that I'm sending out to all of my clients and customers. And it has to deal with the proposed bills that are being discussed in Florida here in the state legislature, which they're going to be convening in January 13th of this month, which they're going to be proposing to pass a elimination of property taxes here for the residents. So without any further ado, let's go straight into the slide presentation. Let's discuss it. And this impacts both buyers and sellers, but I think in particularly more if you happen to be a buyer, something that you need to really concentrate and think about. If you're a buyer who's been sitting on the fence waiting for the perfect moment, I need you to understand that the window for the deliberation is closing fast. We are tracking a proposed bill in Florida legislature that could fundamentally change the economics of the home ownership here. This isn't just a tax adjustment, it is a potential property tax elimination bill. And while that sounds like a dream come true, the economic reality for buyers who wait could be a nightmare. This presentation, which I called it the critical market alert, is designed to show you why delaying your purchase will likely cost you tens of thousands of dollars. Let's look at the proposal itself. The bill suggests eliminating property tax entirely, but to offset the massive loss of revenue, the state would need to implement other measures, such as a significant increase in the state sales tax, potentially up to 9%. And a new controversial exit tax on the property sales. Now, focus on the property tax elimination part. This is the core of the issue. When you eliminate a major recurring cost like the property tax, that saving just doesn't disappear. It gets capitalized into the value of the assets itself. This is the most important concept to grasp. It's called the capitalization of tax savings. Think of it this way. A property's value is based on the income the income it generates, or in the case of the primary residence, the cost of living it saves you. Imagine a $500,000 home with an annual property tax bill of $5,000. That $5,000 is a recurring expense. If that expense is eliminated, the property is instantly worth more to any rational buyer. Our analysis here at the LRF Group shows that if you capitalize those savings at a typical rate, that $500,000 home could instantly see its value jump over $100,000. The home doesn't change, but its price does. Look at the chart on the screen. The moment this bill passes, the price of the home could reset to $612,000. You haven't saved $5,000 a year. You simply paid the capitalized value of those savings up front in a higher purchase price. The buyer who acts before the bill passes secures the property at a lower price and gets the tax savings for free. The buyer who waits, well, pays the higher price. But the problem gets worse. Thanks to the proposed exit tax, this is a tax on the sale of the property. If a homeowner knows they will face a significant tax just to sell their property, what do? They stop selling. They become locked in. This lock-in effect will cause an inventory to vanish. The already tight South Florida market will see supply dry up almost overnight. The result is a double whammy. Demand surges because of the capitalization effect, and the supply collapse because of the exit tax. This is a perfect recipe for intense bidding wars and a rapid, unsustainable price appreciation. Why is this so critical for South Florida? Because our market is already a magnet for wealth and population growth. We have a limited supply of land, and we are the destination of choice for wealth migration from high tax states. Any policy that increases the intrinsic value of Florida real estate will be felt here first and most severely. The risk is not theoretical, it is imminent. The legislative debate itself is enough to drive the urgency as buyers try to beat the clock. So what is your strategic imperative? Look at the decision matrix on the screen. If you act now, you secure your property at today's prices and you position yourself to benefit from the potential tax saving and the subsequent value appreciation. If you wait, you risk facing the market where prices have jumped by 15 to 20% overnight, and the inventory you want has disappeared. The time for waiting is over. The time to secure your future in South Florida is now. Don't let a political bill become the reason you are priced out of the market. So, other factors as well that could be affecting our the real estate market value here in Florida is the new mayor of New York, with his policies and might be causing another exodus of residents coming out of New York. We might be receiving some of those new residents down here in Florida. There's also an issue happening in California where they're proposing a bill which is called a billionaire tax bill, which is 5%, that the state legislators in California are going to be putting in the ballot this coming year. If that should happen to pass, it's going to create a major exodus, in my opinion, of uber wealthy future residents of buyers coming down here in Florida as well. And then, of course, you've got the president is going to be appointing the new chairman of the Fed this quarter, and his intent is to once he's appointed is to reduce the interest rates. So we might be seeing our interest rates for mortgages drop somewhere in the mid 5.5% by the second quarter of this year. So all of these factors are going to create a perfect storm for sellers, and if you're a buyer, I would say, and you're ready to purchase, do it today, not tomorrow. I hope this information has been informative, and thank you so much for watching out for us, because we're watching out for you in the best interest of your property. Till next time, all the very best. Bye-bye.